Hello gadget lovers, and this is what we're going for next. Download Gear 360 Action Director. So clicked on that and it's 626 megabytes. So quite a big download. Let's install that and see what we can do. It comes in this nice little box. Okay, well, let's unwrap this. It's got like an almost, well, I should just stop this getting scratched, I suppose, but almost pointless tab on it because it doesn't do anything. Let's separate these. High resolution, dual lens, clear and low light, time-lapse video, real 360 logging. Okay. Oh, okay. Very solid plastic top to it. Ooh. Oh, hello. How very fancy. We've got the serial number on the side there. These little legs come out, and it's a tripod. It feels rubberized. There's a rubber little edging on here. There's rubber there, yeah, and there. Okay. Wow, that feels stable. What else we got in here? Oh, top comes off, and in there you got a little box full of goodies. Strap for it. Gear 360 Action Director product key on a piece of paper. Whoop. Micro USB cable. Quick start guide. A cloth for cleaning the lenses. The battery for it, which I presume is a lithium ion battery. Lithium ion. 5.2 watt hours. 3.85 volts. And a carry case. How neat. Samsung carry case. So that closes down. Fits in there like that, easy. Probably fit the cable in there as well. Excellent. Okay, and first things first, I presume, yeah, you unscrew that. And that is a standard tripod mount fitting, and you can screw that in the bottom here as well. It's got a little screw, so that'll just screw straight in. So you can take it off and fit it onto your tripod. And that's rubberized as well, which is pretty neat. Let's just open that tripod up so it doesn't keep rolling around. That's nice, that comes with it. I mean, this is quite a pricey piece of kit. I got it in a Black Friday sale. I don't do Black Friday sales. It just so happens I was looking for one on the day that there was a Black Friday sale, and it was cheap. Well, cheap. It was 100 quid off. Yep. So okay, what do we got here? A little door that opens up. That's where the battery goes, and you've got a micro SD card and the charging port for it for the cable, charged by USB. So let's lob that battery in there. Looks like it goes around that way. Okay, that's plugged in. I'm not sure, we'll find out if it's got any internal memory without having an SD card, micro SD card, because I haven't got a micro SD card with me. It is at work because my drone, my DJI Phantom Professional drone, which I've done a video on once before, not in depth, fell out the sky shortly after takeoff and smashed to pieces. So it's going back to DJI. So this really leads on from having the Sony VR system, the virtual reality system, which is in a previous video. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. The fact that you can film this and then make it VR, so you put the goggles on, you film in 360 and you can actually look around. And you may have seen the other posts on Facebook with people where you hold your phone and you just tilt it left and right and you can see around that view. Well, that's where that comes into play. I've been intrigued how that works, and I'm going to give that a go with this. The trouble with these gadgets is one gadget to another. It's a long line and a long road to go down, almost endless road as far as I can see. You get one and you come across something else like, wow, got to try that. There is no internal memory to it. You have to install a memory card, otherwise you can't record anything. And it says memory cards sold separately. Charging the battery, fully charge the battery before using Samsung Gear 360 for the first time. Insert the battery like I've already done. Multi-purpose jack. The PC Gear 360 Action Director is what's available on the PC. Not sure is anything available on Mac. And you do ideally need a Samsung device. So we're going to see how that goes without it. And I may have to get one to be able to use this fully. So you can control a load of it as far as I know from the menu. And so you can set it up and record, a bit like a GoPro. But all the stitching together and stuff, really you need the Samsung phone to be able to do it, or tablet I think. But you have got the PC program, but I've got a PC at work, but I've got a Mac, so I'm not sure if I can get it on a Mac. So we'll look into that, see how usable it is if you don't do Galaxy or Samsung stuff, because I don't, never have done. So we'll see how useful it is without any of that kit, and then if I have to get it, that'll be another part of the video, which I probably will get it just to explore what enhanced features you get if you have got that kit. But let's crack on with this and try and find a micro SD card somewhere lying around the house. I think it's unlikely, but I shall. I may have to resume this video another time, unfortunately. And if by magic I've actually found a 4 gig micro SD card on the windowsill, just lying around. Okay. Connecting the Samsung Gear 360 and a mobile device. To connect your Samsung Gear 360 mobile device, install Samsung Gear 360 app on the mobile device. I'm going to check my app store to see if there is an app that's magically come out. First of all, let's install this SD card. Installed. And let's go and put some charge into the old beast. Plugs in like that, same slot, all access to the same place, card, battery, USB port. So I presume you can transfer files through this and it charges through here. Thought I could hear it then for a second. Okay, you got a little charge light on there, a little orange light, and it briefly displayed the battery status, which was flashing low. Okay, that's on charge. Now I've just got to wait until it's fully charged. It's green! Yay! That took ages. As suspected, you need a Galaxy S7 or S7 Edge for all the features to be available. But I'm actually a bit of a silly boy because I've actually got a Samsung here. But it isn't compatible on here anyway, so it doesn't help. But I've been doing some reading up, and there's another app which might be available. Apparently a little bit buggy, but does get around this possible issue. But unfortunately, to use this workaround, you need the version 5.0 and above. And I'm installing the latest one, and it's 4.4.2. So, say it is really required. I've obviously got the PC option to explore, but that has some shortcomings, I think. So I'm going to be slowly pushed along the route of just getting a Galaxy device, just to be able to use this to its full potential, perhaps. So in my quest to see if there is a way of doing it without a Samsung device, specific device, like the S6 stuff. Oh, sorry about that. That is actually a fan system for the electric trials bike. I'm charging it inside, so excuse the noise. So you need quite an expensive Galaxy device to be able to use this to its full potential, or a PC where you can install the editor. Up on the screen now is a list of those devices to which you need. But importantly, you can use it with just the three. Also, you can use the Samsung Gear 360 without ever connecting to the device, basically. So to get to that, you press the menu key to select the mode you want to use and you want to record in, and then press the OK to take a photo. So this is the menu key, and this is the OK button. Right, just close that up a second. Very, very nice tripod. It feels really solid. So let's press the menu button. Nothing happens. Let's actually press the on button. Ooh, it's booted up. So there's a nice little display there. Gives you a battery readout and presumably whether you're actually recording or not. Okay, and then select the mode using the menu button. Photo, time lapse, video looping, settings, video, photo, time lapses, video looping, and settings. Let's have switch lens, dual lens. I'm assuming, yeah, front and back. So you've got an LED on each one. And I'm then guessing you would then press record, press and hold. Okay, right, let's try it out. Got it set up. Oh, it's actually turned off, which is interesting. Let's boot that back up again. I had it all set up and literally I started recording. It came off. Right, so we got that. Looks like it's remembered the mode. Oh, 2 seconds. No, I did get my first. Should now be recording. And we'll just see how that footage comes out. So we'll see what that does. I've got the lenses facing that way, but I'm not really sure. I'm going to leave it in position and just see what the footage looks like. We'll see. Oh, no, stop recording now. It doesn't say anything, it just says naught. Right, okay, let's just try again. Oh, memory card's full. Okie dokie, that's removed everything from that disc. Okay, and now I'm on a Surface Pro. I'm just going to download the 360 Action Director and do a download of that. It is 598 megabytes, so I'm going to leave that running and just try and record again whilst it's doing that. Okay, with the help of my assistant, I am now going to put this card back in. Just going to make sure it goes around the right way. Okay, that's in. It's easy as that. Clips back into place. Job done. Let's now record. 2 seconds, 1 second, boom. Now it's starting to record. So, do they flash? They flash when it's recording. Then both these lights, but say both the cameras are recording. You can actually record from just one camera if you want to. Take a photo from one camera, or you can use dual cameras. So let's just record it for a minute and then see what that looks like when it's in a completely static position. And then I will take it off the micro SD card and see what it looks like. Okay, and I just press the stop button and it stopped it recording. Job done. I'm just going to turn it off for now. Press and hold, turns it off. Let me go take it over to the desk. So that's that downloaded, and let's have a little look, see what that consists of. Right, well, this is the installer activated, accept, and then it's doing the install. And then I'm gonna go and find the license key, which I put somewhere that I can't remember. Found it. That has installed. Let's launch it. Oh, it's launched over there. Okie dokie. And I want to record. I want to do VR video, of course. Oh, and now I need to enter my code. Activate now. You have activated it. Okay. All right. Let's get on with it. Would you like to participate? Yeah, let's do that. Make it available for everyone. That'd be good. Oh, I'm gonna fill in all these details now. Okay, as launched, Gear 360 Action Director is a digital video editing program designed specifically for camera enthusiasts like you, as it helps you quickly create high-impact, pro-looking videos that showcase the action. Yeah, I'm sure it does, but yeah, right. Okay, so I'm gonna get my files. It looks fairly simple. Drag my files in here, the one I just recorded. See what it looks like, and I would like to upload it to YouTube and then use the PlayStation and the PlayStation headset to view the video I just uploaded. And what I'll do is I'll link that video, which will be unlisted, into the YouTube account, and you guys then be able to watch it if you have a VR headset. If not, you don't need to bother. Okay, as it's super dark and I'm using a flash, it's as easy as open that door up and putting a micro USB cable into there and then plugging that into a laptop. So I'm just going to plug it in and then search for the media on here, and hopefully I'll be able to locate it straight off this without removing the SD card. Okay, that's plugged in. I wonder if I get a little light, charging light here. Nothing like that on here. Let me just power it up. It's not powering up. Let's have a look. Okay, it's on. Not sure. And that is not showing up there as a drive, so I think I need to take the SD card out. Yeah, I've had to plug the card in straight into the device, and it's come up. I've imported the video from it, and there it is. So let me just see what I can actually do with this, if anything. It doesn't appear to actually be even playing. It's because it's still importing. So it's only 3% imported. So I'll wait for that into import and then come back. Okay, so that's imported all okay now. It took quite a while to import for such a short video. But then I'm going to click produce for produce your video. Click that. And you've then got choices up here. This is the first time I've done it. So this is the amount of space I've got available. Free, 17.4 gigs, brilliant. Probably to clear my drive off, so I'll do it in MP4 format, I think, and I'll output it. It's got to do the rendering. Oh, okay. This is me. It's interesting, this line here. I wonder if it's gonna look okay. Oh, it's quite quick to render this video. So yeah, that's going quite a pace. And so what I'm going to do, it is as simple as that. So in terms of the software, a very, very quick overview, obviously, but you get the file, you import it, wait for it to do its conversion, and then you just say, that's a dog. You then just say, produce video, and off it goes, just produce the video. So we will see. And this speed is actually the speed that it's rendering at. It is streaming the render faster than real time, just. So yeah, there we go. What I'm going to do now is I'll put a link below, and it'll be called First 360 Video in the description. And if you've got VR goggles, go and click that, because if you haven't, it's almost pointless. You're just seeing what you see on the screen. Got VR goggles, go and click that, and you should like that. You're in the center of our living room. So now I've got it on a PC. This is what a raw file looks like before it's done any special magic with it. Two separate side-by-side images from each of the cameras, and you can see the fisheye effect around here with the center being in focus. So I'm just going to check it on PlayStation with the VR headset. It's the only VR I've got. There are obviously many forms of VR headsets, but I've got PlayStation, so I'm going to try on here and just see what it looks like. I've downloaded the YouTube app on PlayStation, and the video's uploaded via YouTube, and it's recognised it as 360 video, so that's a good start. That was completely seamless. MP4, just uploaded it. YouTube, after about 20 minutes, recognised it was a 360, and then it's got the dialogue within Chrome where you can just go around that image. And so I'm now going to try it with the headset on and see what it's like. There we go. Okay. Ha. Okay. So within this, it is not in 360. The YouTube application on PlayStation does not work. Right. Okay. Rightio. Well, that's that. I can't tell. So it's up to you guys. Now there is actually a rattle on this. I just noticed as I was putting it in the bag. Hope you can hear that. Which, if you mount it on a bike or something, I don't know if it vibrating like that, it's gonna, presumably that would, the internal microphone will pick that up. Can't quite work it out what it is. I thought it was a top button, but still works if you hold the button. I think it's this metal frame here. I wasn't able to understand the question I heard. What? That was the echo coming in for some apparent unknown reason. It's a metal frame here. To take that down or something. It's rattling. This one isn't. Okay, now trying it out in a dusky sort of light. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. On the main road. There's actually a train going over now. Woo! Going to a train bridge. Just testing out in this light really to see what it's like. Gonna give it a good go. Actually on an electric unicycle. Travelling. We're doing a range test on a different channel. Speedy Feet channel. Go and watch that if you want to. But I'm just testing this now in the current light. So if you want to see what it feels like, this is more or less at head height. Riding an electric unicycle along, then put your VR goggles on for that one. Bye! Right, we're in again. Bit of a duskier environment now. Just seeing what that looks like at dusk. We are actually following a canal along now. Getting to a gate. Confusing. The gate. It's all muddy.
it's making you feel sick. We'll see what it's like. We're following the canal along. Ooh. Woo! Well, I'm putting it on my face. Okay, it's now a lot more duskier. Is there such a thing? Sun has gone officially about 10 minutes ago. So now trying it in even lower light to see if it gets grainy or it's not much good. There you go, probably enough of that test. But you can see how it responds to car lights and stuff. Give it a go, see what it's like. There you go. You can tell it's even darker now. So let's see how this footage pans out. Actually back where we almost did the first clip. Okay, and this is pitch black with oncoming traffic. Can't imagine it's going to be much good, but you never know. Got some street lighting I'm going under now. There we go. See how it responds to these car lights. Okay, that'll do. Okay, and what I'm doing now, if we spin this around, what I'm doing now is single lens mode. So I'm now using it just as a camera on its own. No 360, so just testing that out now. I'm actually testing another product whilst using this. But this is the action cam now, like I suppose using it like a GoPro. Just pan it around a little bit so you can see the woodland and see what the contrasts are like and the exposure is handled. It's a pretty white background over there where the sun's going down. It's fairly low light, it's a dusky environment. It'll be sunset soon, so. What's this, Bruce? What's this? Look at that. Nice camera, isn't it? Right, let's continue on our merry way. Woo! Bit of extreme filming. Hope this footage is good. Maybe it is, seems to get the GoPro.
I've been visiting this about a week later. Got a cold, which is great. I've been putting it off, but I've still got a cold, so I'm going to carry on with it. Excuse me. Now, I can't quite believe that it won't work when can't believe you have to take the SD card out to make it work, micro SD card. So I'm just going to plug that in. Nothing happens. USB device is not recognised. It's probably because it's not powered up. This PC, no. So let's turn it on. Okay. Okay. So it actually says it was charging then. Let's okay. Turn that back on. It's on, but it's not displaying. It's not displaying on there as a drive, which I thought it would do. Can we... menu. Let's press and hold menu. No, that doesn't work. So it's charging it, but that's off. Oh, there we go. Hello. Gear 360. Okay, so you can do it. iPhone's not focusing. There we go. Okay, so it does work. I was kind of convinced it must do. When it's charging, you let it boot up once you've charged it, and then press and hold the power, and then it'll work again. So that's pretty neat. Okay, it does work, and you get a little USB symbol come up there, so that clarifies that. But you can still hear the rattle, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, one thing to mention is that if you're putting it on a tripod and whatnot, accessories, it's quite difficult not to press these buttons as you're screwing it in. As you can hear, I'm pressing. You either press that one or that one whilst you're trying to unscrew it. So it's a weird positioning, to be fair, of the buttons. And you don't really want to put your fingers all over the lenses, so you're kind of forced to use that side and that side. It's a minor point. It's just a bit easy to turn it on accidentally if you have to unwind it 10 times. But there you go. It's just only a minor point, really. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fit this to a tripod. And then film with me on it rather than using the iPhone to film, and just see what the quality's like in comparison to what you're seeing right now. It attaches, nice little rubberized finish to it. I'm just going to screw it in and then see how we go. Turn this on. There we go. Right, and then I want menu, just want one camera. Settings. Press. Oh, switch lens. Single front lens. Oops, there we go. So you got the red light there, which is the front. You've got no red light on the back, so it's filming that way around. You know which way around it's got to be. But let's just go back to settings again. Settings, and then switch lens, video size, time-lapse video, blah 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 blah, auto power off after, the format, about device, switch lens, and then you can select front lens, and you could select that, single lens, dual lens, front lens, single lens front, single lens rear, so you can change that around, which is pretty neat. Let's go for front lens. So setting a shot up is quite difficult, just to do it by eye really, without the Samsung device. I got no way of seeing a live view of what that sees, unfortunately. I've done what I think is about right, so I'm now going to just start that off. Simple as that. And that's now recording. Little red light flashing, lets you know it's recording. Let me go and stand in front of it and see what it looks like. And really it's just to test what the lighting's like when it's indoors in comparison to what you've just seen on this. And secondly, the audio, really. It's pretty low profile from what I'm looking at. It's quite a neat little device. It's a bit smaller than a GoPro. It's rounded, easier to carry. If you're always using a tripod, you could just have that little ball thing you can hold in your hand and fix it to the tripod, which should be in a separate bag. But anyway, that's enough yapping. Now you should get a good idea of what this is like, what the image looks like on the single lens camera, and what the audio is like. Now, the other thing I don't want to neglect is the panoramic photo that it will take. So let's boot this up and let's change the photo. I don't know, photo. Okay, let's change settings, video, photo, times video looping. Oh, settings. Let's go back to settings again. Video size, time-lapse video, delay, auto power off, format, about device, switch lens. Okay, video size, time-lapse video size, timer, auto power off, format. Okay, I need to go and work out how you take a panoramic. Okay, some bad news. You can't do the panoramic without the app, which of course you need a Samsung S6, S7, etc, etc, which I don't have. So that concludes, I think, the testing of the device. I've got some photos accidentally, but there's no point in really showing them because I don't think it's gonna be uploaded in 720. It takes good photos, let's be honest. Really it's all about the video for me in this testing. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. It is very limited. I mean, the whole point of this test, really, I'm not a Samsung man or Android. I'm on iOS, but I got it really just to test what it could do without those devices, what you can actually do. And it is completely usable. If you want to add VR footage, you can do that. If you want to take photos, you can do that. But of course, you miss out on huge swathes of possible things you can do with it by not having the device. So I may have to get one, a Samsung, possibly. I have to think about it. It's very, very expensive. So I'm going to keep a lookout on the used market, I think. And then I'll come back and do a second review on the Gear 360. But this is the first review based on what you can do if you just buy it. If you've got a Samsung device which fits the criteria, say for the complete technical specifications and what can connect to it and what can't, check out the Samsung website. It gives you full details of everything that you need to know. And then you're going to be laughing. Yeah, really, really good experience. So I hope this has helped in some way. If you haven't got a Samsung kit already, I wouldn't bother unless you're really desperate to have that VR experience or offer up videos onto Facebook, because there's a partnership with Facebook and Samsung, so you can upload these bad boys straight up to Facebook
And you know what you do, you hold your phone up and other people can move around and see the whole image and stuff like that. So that's pretty neat. Many ways you can attach it. You can attach it to real thin selfie sticks, so when it stitches it together, it raises the selfie stick completely and you get a floating sort of orb thing going on, which is pretty neat. So I really hope this has helped. Make a decision, comment, like the video, share, subscribe, all those sorts of things. If there's some questions you want answered, let me know and I'll try and do my best to answer them. But as always, this has been a real life gadget review, and hope to see you next time.